How's it going, Internet Land? This is Zachimus Prime, aka Zachimus Prime, here with another Transformers third-party review. And Magic Square. Magic Square is what brings us together today. Well, that and titanonetoys. But no, really, Magic Square. Holy smokes. Magic Square has delivered yet another amazing product, and that would be their red cannon. This is clearly not Sideswipe at all, like in any way, shape, or form. It just kind of suspiciously looks like him. But it's just a passing resemblance, to be honest. But yeah, this is a Legend Scale Sideswipe. And, like, damn. Like, I don't know if I'm going to come right out and say that it looks better than Bad Cube's version. But I think I could say that this looks better than Dakar's version. Certainly cleaner in the back. It's just a really nice little figure. So this is their Legends take on it, and it's really nice. In terms of scale, there he is with Ultra Magnus, Optimus Prime, Sea Spray. He's a good scale, fits in well with all of them. Oh, the legendary, or whatchamacallit, New Age Bumblebee. Just a good size, good scale. This is again, what I've been liking to call like the Legend Scale Masterpiece figures. Like, this is a really nice figure. Any way you slice it, you know. Yes, if you're looking for a particular size and this doesn't deliver, then no, I'm not going to say, oh my gosh, you should just throw out your Masterpiece collection and go for this guy. But like, if you're collecting Legends figures, and I am, like, this is the Sideswipe that you want for your collection. It's just fantastic. In terms of accessories, he only comes with 2 accessories. He comes with his little shoulder cannon here, which does have like a little hinge on it. Point up and down. I'll stick it on there so you can see. There it is, up and down. A little bit of paint apps on it, some gray. Again, with his gun, this is his only other accessory. It's got a couple gray paint apps on it. But, you know, it looks good. Nothing really to write home about, though. Let's get this off and go into some posability. His head is just on a swivel here. It'll rotate all the way around. No obstructions there. His arm is on a ball joint right here. It'll go out all the way for tree pose. It'll go around so you can windmill his arm like crazy. He has an upper bicep swivel, which is on a mushroom peg, but I haven't had any problems with it like rolling out of there or anything like that, so that's nice. He's got a double jointed elbow. This joint here is at the elbow, and then he has another joint at the bicep, but when you bend his arm, like, it doesn't look awkward at all in the least. It looks really natural. So he's got the full bend right there. Swivels at the wrist. He does have a swivel at the waist. He has a dedicated ab crunch. You can kind of like slide his dick plate out of the way. But yeah, he's got a dedicated ab crunch. That's nice. Any figure that's got a dedicated ab crunch is cool in my book. That's actually my only complaint about this figure right here. Oh, I'll get into that in a second. Ball joint legs, hips, goes forward that much, goes back that much, basically all the way there. Full Van Damme, that's 100% right there, maybe 101%. He does have a thigh swivel, so that's nice. Knee joint goes 90 degrees, works out well. his ankle joint, he's got an ankle tilt that goes like literally like more than 180 degrees, way more than you would ever need. But that's nice. He's got toe joint here and full foot joint here. And so full range of posability. Very, very posable. Very nice looking figure. And like the good ankle tilts on this like allow you to get some nice like wide poses. And then you like throw in some waist joint and gosh, it's just a nice looking figure. Put on this little cannon thing. You'd be like, it's just fun. It's just cool. My only real complaint about this figure has to do with these tabs that keep his legs together. This part slides and rotates around. I'll show you that in the transformation. But there's this tab right here that pegs into the slot on the inside of his leg, and that does not stay very solidly. And that is super unfortunate. This one stays a little better, but not like a huge ton better. That's really my only strong complaint about this guy. And that's an super easy fix. In fact, I've got a buddy who's a super whiz with future floor polish, and I think I might just bring it by and be like, hey. But yeah, that's really my only complaint, is that when you're messing with it, this likes to come out, especially because the foot is attached to this part here. And so like when you're posing the foot around, it'll come out and not be connected anymore. And that's just kind of a bummer. But it's a fixable bummer. I've had a minor issue with flash on this figure. There's a tiny little piece of flash right here. This flash appears to be at a pinpoint. I had a tiny bit of flash on his face. Let's see if I can zoom in on his face a little bit. I kind of cored it out, but right there on his eye, he had flash there, and it made one of his eyes look really derpy. Now it only looks kind of derpy. That's one of the things about trying to get any kind of a decent face sculpt at something this size, is that really you're not really gonna get it. But at the scale, like, it is absolutely unbeatable for sure. But yeah, let's get him transformed up. We're going to take off his cannon. We're going to take off his gun. These have no vehicle storage mode, which is kind of a bummer, but I'm not really worried about it, since usually vehicle storage means, hey, let's just plug this in some weird way on the outside of the vehicle, and it doesn't really look very good. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to unpeg his chest right here. And this is going to slide down like that. Once it's slid all the way down, you can fold this out. With this folded out, you can start getting into here, moving these tires up like so. You want to take his arms. You want to line, there's this line right here across, this detail that comes across there. You want to line that up. Then you want to turn this 90 degrees in and then fold it in on itself. And his arm is just going to tuck inside the body just like that. We'll do the same with the other side. Turn it 90 degrees, tuck it in. Make sure these tires get lined up. The rest of that is a fold back down and then slide in till these tabs connect up. We're going to take his lower body and we're going to rotate it 180 degrees. Then we're going to disconnect these if they haven't disconnected already, because they probably have. We're going to take this shin section here and slide it down a bit. Pull out this spoiler section and slide this in the rest of the way. You can't slide it in all the way on that, because as you move this, you've got this like pin that comes through here on this slot that extends out his tailpipe, and this won't move past the tailpipe because physics. So with that out of the way, we're going to take the toe. You want to fold the toe in. You want to fold this back like that. That's going to give you clearance to extend out this panel right here. So we've got this little panel folded out. Now this is going to whip all the way around. Actually, we want to move this to get that around the spoiler. But move it back into place. We're going to whip this around. This is going to slide back in, and then this tab is going to peg in. At the same time, you're going to hook this panel over this lip here. So it does take a little bit of force, but there it is. It fits in quite nicely. Oh, I missed a step. You want to take his dig plate and move that down. It folds all the way down like that. That sits on the bottom. Then you do what I just did. Same with the other side. We're going to take this, extend this out, move this down, fold up his foot, fold this down, fold this panel out, spoiler part way, move this up around the spoiler like that. Put this tab in there at the same time you put that panel around the outside. It is a little bit tricky because you do have to kind of push things a bit. You just kind of line up the spoiler. His spoiler doesn't really line up super well. I don't know if this is just my sample or if it's like all the way across the board. Like even when I get it lined up fairly well like that, like it all wants to gap out, which is a little unfortunate. But I mean, you kind of have to take some considerations with the size. So you'll notice there's a big all open spot there. This is not the best figure for like high-end car enthusiasts. If you're like the superist, like, oh my gosh, my figure has to turn into like a super accurate looking Countach, not going to happen. But it is a fairly accurate looking Countach. Got nice, the Lamborghini sleekness to it. It's a little bigger than a Hot Wheels car. Actually, I've got a Hot Wheels car here for comparison. A little bigger than a Hot Wheels car. I don't think it's going to run on a Hot Wheels track, but not that you'd be running it on tracks anyhow, because it doesn't exactly have the low friction tires either. But it does roll well, more or less. Like I said, you're not going to be running on the Hot Wheels tracks. Here he is with Inferno and Beachcomber. So, good size to him. It's really, really nice. I enjoy this figure like a super lot. I have actually been loving everything that Magic Square has been coming out with. Again, like I've said before, Magic Square can just keep making Legends figures forever. I know they're coming out with a really nice looking Masterpiece figure, and it is really nice looking. But like these Legends figures are just gold. I recommend it. If you're collecting Legends, you already know what I'm talking about. You're already on board with Magic Square, I'm sure. But anyhow, that's it for my review of the Magic Square Red Cannon. Thanks everybody for watching. Go ahead and leave me a thumbs up or a comment. Whatever you prefer. Anything helps. You guys are fantastic. And I will catch you on the flip side. See you around. Bye.